What if a country rich in oil suddenly collapsed? What if people who once lived comfortably struggled to survive? This is not a movie. This is real life in Venezuela. Once considered one of the richest countries in Latin America, Venezuela has gone through one of the most dramatic economic changes in modern history. Today, it is a place of contrasts. Luxury buildings stand next to empty stores. Natural beauty exists alongside economic struggle, and millions of people wake up every day trying to survive in difficult conditions. In this documentary, we explore the reality of Venezuela, its past, its present, and the lives of the people who call it home. There was a time when Venezuela was one of the wealthiest countries in Latin America. This wealth came mainly from oil. Venezuela has some of the largest oil reserves in the world. For decades, oil exports brought huge amounts of money into the country. Cities like Caracas grew rapidly. Modern buildings were constructed, infrastructure improved, and many people enjoyed a comfortable lifestyle. During this period, Venezuela attracted workers and investors from around the world. It was seen as a country full of opportunity. But this success depended heavily on one thing: oil. Over time, the economy of Venezuela began to weaken. Heavy dependence on oil made the country vulnerable. When global oil prices dropped, government revenue decreased sharply. Economic policies, inflation, and other factors made the situation worse. One of the biggest problems became hyperinflation. Prices started rising extremely fast. Money lost its value. At one point, people needed large amounts of cash just to buy basic items. Daily life became difficult. Basic goods like food and medicine became harder to find. This marked the beginning of a major crisis that changed the lives of millions. For many people in Venezuela, daily life has become a challenge. Simple tasks like buying food or medicine can take hours. People often wake up early to stand in long lines, hoping to find basic supplies before they run out. Electricity shortages and water issues affect daily routines in many areas. Public services do not always function reliably. Because of inflation, prices change quickly. Money that was enough yesterday may not be enough today. Many families have had to adjust their lifestyles, reducing expenses, sharing resources, and finding new ways to survive. Despite these challenges, people continue to move forward, adapting to difficult conditions. The capital, Caracas, shows the full contrast of modern life in Venezuela. Tall buildings and busy roads still exist, but alongside them are signs of economic struggle. Some areas remain active and full of life, while others show visible decline. Street vendors sell goods to make a living. Public transport remains crowded. Daily life continues, but with visible challenges. At the same time, there are moments of normalcy. People go to work, meet friends, and spend time with family. This contrast defines life in Caracas today. Access to food has become one of the biggest challenges in Venezuela. Many families must carefully manage what they buy and consume. Markets still operate, but availability of products can vary. Some people rely on smaller portions or alternative food sources. In difficult times, communities often support each other. Neighbors share food. Families help one another. Even in hardship, cooperation becomes a key part of survival. Despite its challenges, Venezuela remains one of the most naturally beautiful countries in the world. It is home to Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall on Earth. Dense jungles, mountains, and Caribbean coastlines create breathtaking landscapes. This creates a powerful contrast. A country rich in natural beauty is facing economic struggle. Tourists who visit often see this contrast clearly. Beauty and hardship exist side by side. The most important part of Venezuela is its people. Despite the challenges, many continue to work, support their families, and hope for a better future. Communities remain strong, families stay connected. People find ways to adapt, even in difficult conditions. This resilience defines Venezuela. It is not only a story of crisis, it is also a story of strength, survival, and determination. Many people around the world hear about Venezuela only through news headlines. But reality is more complex. There are challenges, but also normal life. There is struggle, but also resilience. Understanding a country requires looking beyond simple narratives. Venezuela is not just its problems, it is also its people, culture, and history. From wealth to crisis, Venezuela has experienced one of the most dramatic transformations in modern history. But beyond the headlines, beyond the statistics, there is something more important. The people, their strength, their resilience, their ability to continue moving forward. Venezuela is not just a story of loss. It is a story of survival.